is Super Bowl Sunday. No, it's actually Pro Bowl week, the week before. And it's also Friday, as I record that. So none of this is true. No, it's actually Thursday. Even that's not true. But this is the Pro Bowl roster. If you were curious, the week here before the Super Bowl. Obviously not going to find any Falcons in here as we are playing in the Super Bowl, so we can't be in here. But you might have seen Bijan Robinson or Kyle Pitts or, AJ Terrell could have been in. Maybe one of our safeties. But none have made it. And that's because we have more important things to worry about. The Raiders have run the table here in the playoffs and will be our opponent in the Super Bowl. They went through where they start. The Colts, who made the Super Bowl last year. The Chiefs in the divisional. The Bengals in the AFC Championship. And remarkably have somehow made it to the Super Bowl. Upgrades for Bijan Robinson here. We can only do receiving back, which should be maxed at a 99 overall. I'd love to get agility or something. Or we actually do get spin move, which goes into the 90s. And then AJ Terrell. He's going to move up to probably a 96 overall for this game. And it's going to be slot for him easily. Tackling could be improved. And we might get a big boost to man coverage here. I love the slot upgrade for that reason. +2 to man coverage. We get change of direction, some other things in there as well. Maybe one to press. But he looks pretty unbelievable. Super Bowl Media Day. Hey, we're going to smash the Raiders. Say that. Every coach's dream is to hoist the Lombardi Trophy as confetti rains down, and you have a chance to do that for the first time this week. We lost in the Super Bowl last year. What would a win mean to you? Well, it's everything that we've been building toward, right? From episode 1 of this series all the way here, which is what, season 4 at this point, season 3, deep down the line here. We're ready to go out and compete. Of course, everyone gets on me about the staff points. You know, it's already difficult to lose with these sliders in this team. You can see the sliders. It's set up for us to lose. Everything is well below 50. Everything. And for the CPU, pretty much everything is above 50. Of course, ball security is below 50, but they never fumble anyway. Pass blocking, which is still unbelievable, is 48. Pass coverage is a 91. Believe me, these are the sliders. They've been the sliders. It's just our team's really good at this point. And before we actually go into weekly training here and set a game plan, we actually will have dev trade upgrades as well. It's Super Bowl week, and let's see if anyone got the boost. Star dev for Lance? Nope. Never gonna happen. Has Chris Lindstrom been superstar dev? Did he win Offensive Lineman of the Year? I feel like he was star, and he did win Offensive Lineman of the Year, paving the way for Bijan Robinson. So new superstar abilities for our best offensive lineman. Secure Protector probably doesn't really even matter for him. But, all day. Whatever the most expensive ones are that take the longest to get, I think that's probably the way to go. Breath Detector could be interesting. I like that. Let's throw that on. Secure Protector maybe doesn't even matter. We do post up instead. I'm not sure what the best ones are. I'm going to try that. If Trey Lance was healthy, he's a star dev player. It's unfortunate. I know. Oh, what's your attachment to Trey Lance? He's played well. That's my attachment to him. Defensively, dev traits completely revealed. It seems like everyone is superstar dev. However, one of the biggest things I've noticed here is Jeff Okudah has been upgraded to superstar X Factor. I wouldn't have guessed this at the start of the franchise, but Jeff Okudah, the newest X Factor, and our corners now are simply unbelievable. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's one that I missed. Neil Madsen has been upgraded to star dev. If you guys notice any, be sure to let me know in the comments. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to remember who has what development trait. For the most part, this all looks familiar. But I think I called out all the upgrades that I noticed at least. I'm pretty sure that's it. Carrington had superstar. Humphreys was superstar. Yeah, I think just Okudah on defense. Hamilton and Yankee were superstar already, I'm pretty sure. I saw Yankee, it didn't say any upgrade, so he surely was, right? 4 upgrades for the game is our 84 overall superstar X Factor, Jeff Okudah. I probably just want to do zone here, and then we can maybe even get another upgrade here. +2 to zone coverage I like. I just think we run a little bit more zone than man. And doesn't really unlock anything else I kind of want to have. And everybody's favorite, Jake Meeks with an upgrade. Medium and deep accuracy need to be improved. I'm going to do improviser. Now, that's probably going to be throw on the run, throw under pressure, but maybe we get some accuracy in there as well. And we do. Mid and short go up by 1. Nothing on deep, break sack, and throw under pressure by 1, throw on the run by 2. So he's getting better. Getting better. Okay, 87 overall Falcons against the 85 overall Raiders. Can we win the Super Bowl? I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. Obviously came up a bit short last year. Don't want to repeat that feeling. I'll tell you that for free. And here we go. A Falcons-Raiders Super Bowl. Kind of a fun one. An unusual matchup. And hopefully this is one, as I say, where we come out on top. Trey Lance versus the Raiders in the Super Bowl. We'll take a look at this Raiders roster because, I mean, I don't know how they're in the Super Bowl right now. J.P. Burton, second-year quarterback in there. Got 84 speed, only 5'11", 205 pounds. Maybe that Jake Meeks build. Does he have a big arm, though? He's an 82 overall. That's pretty good. His throw power is a 92, and he's very accurate in the medium intermediary throws. Intermediate. Short, pretty good. Deep accuracy, not so great. But throw on the run is amazing. Josh Jacobs is 99 overall. That could be a problem. Obviously, some very talented receivers. Michael Mayer. I mean, the overalls on this team are insane. They even have former Falcons center Drew Dahlman. Jermaine Illuminor. Justin Whitfield, second-year player to UCLA, is injured. Might see Bilal Nichols, but he's more of a defensive tackle, whereas Whitfield's more of a defensive end. Luke Minner in there at right end. Pass rush might not be crazy, but look at the rookie Felix Borden from Washington. 87 overall as a rookie is wild. Max Crosby's a 99. Vine Diablo, Tyree Wilson. They're a 3-4 defense, so their pass rush could be kind of crazy. Decent corners as well, and especially an emphasis on speed with Ja'Cory and Bennett. Their safeties are not quite as fast. This is a really dangerous looking team. First play is going to be a run, and that opens wide open for Josh Jacobs. He gets 5, and he's going to be a big problem today, I think. 99 overall running back, and it appears a pretty good offensive line blocking in front of him. Got a superstar Dev Young offensive guard there at left guard. Going to need to figure out ways to disrupt this game plan for the Raiders, because it seems right now that it's going to be a lot of Josh Jacobs. We're able to hold him at only 1 yard there. But this quarterback, I think, is going to be able to throw as well. Maybe not down the field, so pressing could be a good idea. Really getting in their face and forcing out quick throws, and that is going to be a first down. Mayer just had enough. Dylan Stanley can't wrap him up. Jacobs is only able to get 3, though. Stanley read that pretty well into the backfield quickly, but cannot make the solo tackle on the 99 overall running back. Very tough player to bring down, and it's just going to be runs. Carrington, look at that range. Okuda cleans up. Or that was actually Javon Holland, my fault. 3rd down and 5. Burton going to throw, and it seems like they're only going to throw on 3rd down to Michael Mayer. 2 for 2 is Burton, 21 yards. All of that going to Michael Mayer, and we can probably expect runs again. Not for sure, but probably. That's their game plan, run the ball early, and it's going to be read option, and a ton of space for the quarterback, Burton. He's upended, but gets 9. So do they not trust him to throw the ball, or do they just not have to? The J.J. McCarthy experience at University of Michigan. Throw over the middle, and nearly caught. That was a dangerous throw, but would have been a crazy play. 3rd and 1. We are blitzing. Got to take care of Josh Jacobs. It's a run. Bates is there, and he throws him off. Josh Jacobs, man, this guy's an animal. Okay, let's lock in here. Let's lock in. Raiders moving the ball down the field with ease right now in a number of different ways. Now they're taking a shot deep, but the deep throw accuracy from Burton is not there, and he misses like wildly. I think that could have been a touchdown with a good throw. Not for sure, but you know, give your receiver a chance. Maybe it's a possibility, and that's going to be intercepted. Easy reads. The cat in the hat Jesse Bates comes up clutch in the Super Bowl with the turnover. I don't know. They're just kind of forcing it. I think they came out with a bunch formation, and Bates just kind of rotated over. And if he didn't intercept it, A.J. Terrell might have. Big turnover. Trey Lance and the Falcons will take the field, and all of the momentum for the Raiders is suddenly stopped. And we're ready to take over, capitalize off the turnover, and make some plays. Try run up the middle here, and that is shut down by the Raiders. Tyree Wilson, Max Crosby were there. Bijan actually a little bit slow to get up here, but remains in the game. And we might just try to pass a little bit. If they're going to be good at stopping the run, we got to find different ways to move the football. Rashid Shaheed gets us 8. 3rd and 1, though. Run behind Lindstrom. And he gives us just enough of a push, and then Bijan does the rest. Easy first. Madsen is wide. Play action boot. We're actually not going to throw to him. We're going to go for Drake London. Throw on the run. Hits him. And Drake London makes a man miss. He's down the sideline. Still going. Got to outrun Crosby, and he can't. Look at the effort for Max Crosby. But the story, of course, is Drake London for about 60 yards inside the 10. Massive play for Atlanta as we work off play action to success. That was amazing. I mean, the idea there is to throw it to Madsen quickly, but Drake London kind of leaked past that second level of the defense. And then just a nice juke sets up Nate Hobbs and is able to use speed. I'm surprised he couldn't get into the end zone. Max Crosby, a defensive and an outside linebacker, I guess in this defense, is running down the field as Bijan's coughed up the ball and recovered it. He landed on it. And that fumble is actually going to stay. I'm okay with that, I guess, but we really can't have Bijan Robinson fumbling the ball. Good blocks, and your first score of the game is number 7 for 7. Bijan Robinson touchdown after a fumble. That was dangerous. I mean, we nearly had 2 teams with dominant drives ending in turnovers. Bijan thankfully falls on it, and then we trust him. We're not going to go away from our bell cow. Into the end zone. Big score. Okay, let's have a bit of a better drive defensively. I know it worked out in the end, but that really can't be our focus. Our focus has to be, like, what can we do consistently? This quarterback's being pressured, throwing towards Mayer, who mosses Dylan Stanley, breaks the tackle, and works upfield. Unbelievable. Get to the flat. Jesse Bates cannot reach it. Jacobs down the field. We got too aggressive. Broken tackle. Another one. And he fumbles on the 1. It's recovered by Jesse Bates. No way. I need to see if this is going to stand. Did the ground cause the fumble? I think it did. That's not going to hold up. Raiders going to get the football on the 1. Crazy play, but that's going to be Raider football. They're going to review this. I should have called a timeout. Tried to get him off the review. That doesn't make any real life sense, but here in the game, who knows? Could have taken over. Yeah, that left knee is certainly down. The right knee even comes down as well, I think. Josh Jacobs, an animal. Multiple broken tackles. Got too aggressive with Jesse Bates. Could have just played for the tackle. Went for the interception. And then just bit my tongue trying to say that. Raiders on the 1. I'm expecting a run here. And that's exactly what happens. And Stanley cannot wrestle down Josh Jacobs. It's a touchdown. Raiders answer instantly. As big plays are the story of this game so far. 7-7 at the start of the second quarter. Bijan, plenty of space. Can he run past the safety? No, he cannot. We should have set him up for a move and try to, like, just juke him out instead of trying to use pure speed. Bijan with a nice gain, though. I mean, look at the blocking on the right side. Completely paving the way. Bijan's able to find so much space, but right there, bang, got to cut that back. Juke back across the face of the safety. That's probably a touchdown. Now, still could have made the tackle, no question, but we didn't give him a chance. Missed opportunity, probably. Kyle Pitts, good route. We're going to find him. Pitts for the first. Getting a little bit too crazy with this play. A lot of deep routes on the field. And that's a fumble. Trey Lance puts it on the ground. Recovered by the Raiders. That's the problem. I knew it. I knew it in advance. When we try to force the ball down the field, unless it's off play action, we don't have the block. Men are screaming into the backfield. Lance puts the ball on the ground. I mean, did we block for even 2 seconds there? Let's see. 1,000. Nope. Oh my god. I mean, I'm looking at Rashid Shaheed, waiting for him to get open. What could we have done here? What did they even do? I mean, my center didn't pick up who he needed to pick up. We're concerned about the linebacker. Moron. And then what Chris Lindstrom needs to do is pick this up if 53 is going to worry about the linebacker. And then 71, you know, can block 99. Felix Borden. Brain dead offensive line play, per usual, from the boys. You can't not pick up the interior. That's the number one thing. If you guys don't know, the offensive line, and I've said this before in videos, the offensive line is coached to block inside out. Because, obviously, fastest path to the QB is a straight line right up the middle. So, I don't know why they're as dumb as they are. But I've asked that question a lot with Madden. The Ebikade gets to the QB. Kind of just ran into that sack. I appreciate you. Under pressure! No, how do we not bring him down? You're killing me, man. Man, it's frustrating to be so close to making a play and then not able to do it. Really is frustrating. I think it's just play action. No, it's not. 10 yards. AJ Terrell actually in the zone. No touchdowns, please. Quarterback going to take off. Stanley trying to lay the wood. Not able to do so. We have to put a spy out on the field? Not really sure. I feel like I don't like running spies because, one, it's sneaky, it's rude. But two, it's another guy that can't cover or rush the passer. Okuda interception! No. Falling him out of bounds. That would have been sweet. Quarterback with... And is that worth a challenge? We're going to take a look at it. Because it takes points off the board. Okuda got hands on it. Nope. First foot comes down out of bounds. I think he dragged the last one, but obviously no good. The Raiders will take the lead if Carlson can actually drill the field goal. And he can. 10-7 Raiders. He's not the Packers kicker with the same last name. Brothers, of course. Second and inches, play action for Trey Lance. London working open again. How is he not? It's Tyree Wilson in coverage. Bijan obviously wide open, but how do you not like that matchup? Run up the middle. It's Tyler Algier, and he has a ton of space. Algier used the power. Can't fight his way through the safety. It's a gain of 19 for the seldom used running back Tyler Algier. But we'll take it. No complaints. Don't care who it is. As long as we get those yards. Let's get Drake London down the field. It'll work as a clear out at the worst. Great space. Nope. Sacked. Some of these boots are horrendous. Runs us right into a sack. A 2nd and 20. Got to get some of these yards back. And it's always going to be Kyle Pitts. Easy win down the field. Kyle Pitts trying to score. And he will. Touchdown, Kyle Pitts. He's really been getting it going recently. And that's a way to bounce back after a turnover and then allowed points. Love that. I mean, Kyle Pitts just running simply kind of like a corner route. I mean, you call it maybe more of like a post flag. Kind of combined with the corner there. Finds the end zone. And no complaints. Now, the only thing is, did we score too quickly? Raiders now going to have a chance to go into the locker rooms with the lead. Of course, they could just have a 2-minute drive that ends in a touchdown. Now, will they run the ball? That's the question. They've been doing it the entire game, but now 2-minute drill. We'll see if they pivot to more of a pass-focused approach. Certainly a possibility. And that's been a problem. I mean, Mayer has crushed us, and he's going to continue to crush us, apparently. He might have 6 catches out of the 8 total completions for Burton. I mean, this is wild. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're down the field in a hurry, and now Deshaun Humphreys, D-Hump, injured. No good. Jose Carrington going to come out onto the field. Another superstar dev player for us. Throw to the flat. Wrap up. I mean, it's the Michael Mayer show here early. Muscle cramps, that's fine. Humphrey's going to take a seat until, let's say, the second half, probably. 2nd and 4. Cover everybody. Cover Mayer. And down goes Burton. Look at the speed from the rookie Dylan Stanley. Robbed of Defensive Rookie of the Year. Still normal dev. Showing out in the Super Bowl. Biggest game. Big players make big-time plays, and that was a big-time play. You know it's a pass. User Okuda here. You know what the route is. Oh, down the field is wide open. It's Jacoby Myers. Coverage bust. Easy touchdown. What? How does he get this open? Who's covering that? I mean, where are the safeties? That's the biggest question, because we had 2 deep safeties. What is Jesse Bates doing? Why did my safeties sprint towards the line? Both of them. That's why it's wide open over the top. And was Carrington man coverage on Myers? He's playing zone defense. What is this? What was that? 52 seconds, 2 timeouts. It's enough to do something if we're quick about it. Not an awful return there from Tally, although may have been better to just let that go into the end zone if we could. This is going to be Bijan on a wheel. It's going to be really successful. I mean, I think somebody gets open here easy. They are showing a blitz, but it's not a blitz. We're going to throw to Madsen right up the seam, and there it is. In an instant, we're in a Raiders territory. Ball on the 40-yard line. 43 seconds, 1 timeout. We can throw over the middle once, right? Maybe twice if we want to get crazy. Another great route from Pitts. It's a touchdown. Why do they keep having that matchup? Instant response. Instant answer. Touchdown number 2 for Kyle Pitts. Why do you have the same guy manned up against Pitts in the slot? It's clear not only does he not have the size to match up, he can't even run with them. Touchdown Pitts. I can only imagine the things being said on Twitter about Jones right now. Having a tough first half. Play action, covering the middle. Burton's going to take off. This is unbelievable. And he's fumbled! Covered by the Raiders. 24 seconds to go in the half. I mean, we know the play. We can't cover it. You get on Javon Hall. Let me use her the route that we know about. Throwing deep. Carrington's there. Can we steal this back? No chance. I think we just have to run man coverage when we know the route. That kind of has to be it. We know Jacoby Myers' route. It's going to be crossers. It's PA crossers. With Mayer on the outside. No more timeouts for the Raiders. I don't know if they're going to be able to get a field goal off. Nope, that's the end of the first half. We hold the lead, but, of course, field goal would have brought them within 1. Wouldn't have tied it. 21-17 at the half. Crazy first half. It's the Kyle Pitts show right now, and Michael Mayer really for the Raiders. A lot of tight end action. But this halftime show is going to be brought to you by Home Field. This video is brought to you by Home Field, which is really cool for me because I've been wearing Home Field for multiple years now. And I liked it so much, I reached out and said, hey, Home Field, please let me promote you. And here we are. They're a premium collegiate apparel brand based in Indianapolis. I'm wearing them today. You can see I got the Texas Longhorns quarter zip on. Not only is everything officially licensed, but they're incredibly comfortable. They've got a bunch of unique designs. Of course, again, you guys know me, had to go with the Longhorn stuff. But of course, it's not just Texas. They have a growing collection of over 150 different colleges, including your favorite teams. Here's a look at the University of Houston Cougars with the Shocker logo. Everything's authentic. Everything is incredibly comfortable. But the main appeal of Home Field, beyond the comfortability and the officially licensed part, is the unique, nostalgic designs that really bring you back to when, you know, people were creative when making merchandise, not just slapping a logo on there and calling it a day. This is probably my favorite shirt right now, and you're just not going to find this anywhere but Home Field, man. It's so creative, so fun, so comfortable as well. That's the one thing I can't emphasize enough. These shirts are so incredibly comfortable, you wouldn't even believe it. So check out homefieldapparel.com. You can use code BENGAL15 to get $15 off your first order as a first-time buyer. They've got bomber jackets, snapbacks, regular hats. They've got hoodies, t-shirts, sweatpants. Anything you can think of, they've got it. And with code Bengal15, you've got 15% off your first order as a first-time buyer. So use code Bengal15 at homefieldapparel.com. And thank you to Homefield for sponsoring this video. Okay, second half officially underway. Kyle Pitts, a block would have been nice there. I guess it worked enough. Got 4. 2nd and 6. We get it out to the flat quickly. Yep, Bijan catches it. That was dangerous. Let the pressure get pretty close. 3rd and 2. We're going to pass. I don't really like the look of their defense. It's man coverage, which means Bijan should be wide open against the linebacker. Nope. That was frustrating. I mean, we recognized man, but Bijan's route, he got bumped on the left guard and then just didn't really run it. Shoot. All right. We forced the ball out too quickly. Yeah, probably so. Blocking looked like it would have held up for another moment or two. All right. Oh, this is nice. When Chris Lindstrom's out there, that's everybody that's blitzing. Okay, nice. All right, that could be a useful thing to know. I gotta really take note of that. Gotta be picked. No, Carrington! We hyped him up as like a hybrid receiver in the draft out of Michigan State. 6'4", but cannot intercept it. That would have put us in a tremendous position there. Now it's 3rd and 8. Devontae Adams has been a non-factor today. Now Burton misses Jacoby Myers, who's had a nice game. It's really been all Michael Mayer. In fact, it's been so much Michael Mayer and then Jacoby Myers. Hunter Renfro's caught a ball. I even forgot Devontae Adams was playing in this game. Completely forgot. I don't know if he has a target. AJ Terrell, I think he's doing his job. We have time. I'm thinking Kyle Pitts could get wide open here. No, Bijan's open. Get it upfield. There's Robinson. Could have been better with a better throw, maybe, or maybe more on time. Divine Diablo out in coverage as fast as hell. We'll take it. We're not going to complain about a nice result, but I'm thinking it could have been even better. There's a run. Bijan can't find any space. They're pressing Rashid Shaheed. If we have time here, we might be able to really move the ball down the field. Give a shot to Drake London. It's going to be out of play. That's fine. Are we trying to get too crazy here? We're going to step up with Lance. Trey Lance, get the first! Popped in the air, 4th and inches. Oh my goodness, we took a risk. And we can't punt here. Are you joking? That's funny. 4th and inches. We're going to get flamed if we don't get it. The Dan Campbell treatment. But we got to go for it. With this offensive line, with this running back, not a problem. Bijan picks it up. Fullback into the backfield. Actually working off play action here. Give Drake London a chance. Box him out. I thought he had more of a step, to be honest. I also wanted to run the ball there, but the run audible was just play action. So, kind of weird. Now it's going to be 3rd and 8. Not a good call. 3rd and 8. Adson does not release immediately. We get that in there. Rashid Shaheed! Big catch. Way to layer that in from Trey Lance. And the offensive line actually blocking. And that was nice. That was nice. Way to hold up in pass pro. Gonna run the ball. Bijan, big power. He's actually still going. Gets 8. All right. Feeling it. Play action. Touchdown. My tight ends are too close to each other. Lance back up the field. Gets a block. Finds the end zone. Trey Lance. The aggressiveness pays off. Trey Lance with a couple of big runs on this drive. Of course, sacrifices his body to go airborne. The most dangerous decision of the game. Brings up 4th and inches. We convert on 4th and inches. And now Trey Lance didn't trust it to force it into coverage. Takes off on his own accord and scores a big rushing touchdown. 2-possession game now. 28-17. Got to keep it up. I mean, Mayer's wide open, but can't find him. 2nd and 10. We know the route. It's very overpowered, but it's not like Devontae Adams is getting the football anyway. And they're running curls. Okay, play underneath. It's going to be pass interference. Now, I don't know how I get it in man coverage where I have 99 man coverage from AJ Terrell and I tell him to play underneath, and he still gets beat on the curl when I know what the route is. And then, of course, we get the pass interference that happens in Madden 24. That one is not as crazy as some of the other ones we see where I might have been, you know, a split second early. But it really pissed me off how we got beat so badly on this route. Like, I'm not super pissed about that one. It's more so like, how did he get beat with the coverage? Oh, an interception. No. We're going to blitz here. I'm curious if Josh Jacobs is going to stay in the block or not. He will, but Burton's going to get sacked. Kyrie Yankee. He made some nice plays in the Super Bowl last year, I'm pretty sure. And maybe he's just a big game player. Sack in the Super Bowl, going to force an A.J. Cole punt. Waning moments of the third quarter. Does Rashid Shaheed have a special return in him? He actually might. We have some space. Rashid Shaheed up the field. I love that. 2nd and 13. We had a false start, and I ran the ball. Trying to take some time off the clock. We're just going to get it to Madsen. He's wide open. Let's not overthink it. Easy first down. 1st and 10. Probably should keep it on the ground. Let's see if somebody can get open, though. Oh, my God. Madsen just got absolutely leveled. Throwing it for Shaheed. Oh, beautiful catch on the sideline. That got dangerous. I mean, if you didn't see Madsen, though, by the way, he got absolutely popped by Max Crosby. I mean, that is mean. It's legal, but it's not very nice. Let him get some revenge as a run blocker. Nope. Doesn't get the one-on-one. Bijan gets 7, though. 3rd and 2. Gotta get it. Bijan, look at the power. Picks up the first. 2nd and 10. I think we can run the ball again. Got a 2-possession lead, trying to take time off the clock. And we have Bijan Robinson. Take that. It'll be 3rd and 3. Bijan approaching 100 yards. But what's more important is that we're taking time off the clock and pushing towards our first Super Bowl victory. This would be huge for the Falcons. We actually don't really have time to get to a different formation. I'd like to switch this to the left, though, and run behind Madsen as opposed to Pitts. Bijan got it. Just enough. Okay, it's 3rd and 9. Had a false start in there. Then called a timeout to get my guys fresher. So it didn't stop the clock. And the reason I run the ball there is because it's 28-17 already. We're going to take more time off the clock, guaranteed, and then take our points. It'll be 31-17. Playing for the touchdown could have been nice, but at this point in the game, you know, guaranteeing that 40 seconds goes off the clock, I think is more valuable. So that was the thought process there. Get our points up. 31-17. The Raiders have been in it the entire game. Haven't done much in the second half, if anything at all. They had 17 going into the half. So they've got to really start to pick up the pace. Not a lot of time to do it. Down 31-17. They're going to need a lot to happen. Screen! Ooh, good pressure on the quarterback, and he just can only spike it at the ground. 3rd and 10. And you can see how much of a factor it is when you stay in the zone. They can't do anything. 3rd and 10. Full momentum, and now we're just shaking up over the middle. Carrington undercuts and nearly intercepts another one. Devontae Adams was wide open. Quarterback never even saw it. And somebody better cover Hunter Renfrow. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Terrell. He's got a chance for 6. Terrell trying to get to the end zone. Diving, got it. Dagger, it's over. 38-17, pending the point after. Raiders gave it a good try. That's all she wrote. We're going to be Super Bowl champions, barring the craziest collapse in Super Bowl history. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I just realized what team we are. Nah, it's not going to happen. We're good. Terrell looking for pick number 2, and he found it. What a collapse here by the Raiders. No second half game. I mean, the Raiders can call timeouts, but this one's done. We're going to be Super Bowl champs. They might not even bother. Bijan looking for 100. He's going to find it. 101. Bijan Robinson. And that is your ball game. 000s on the clock. The Atlanta Falcons are finally Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy heads home to Atlanta. Trey Lance is a Super Bowl winning starting quarterback. Bijan, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Neil Madsen, every bit of our offense played a big part in today's game. Tyler Algier even got a couple of carries. And then defensively, A.J. Terrell with 2 picks to guarantee it. 1 going to the house. And Super Bowl MVP is going to be tough to decide. Trey Lance, 3 total touchdowns. Bijan over 100 yards and a touchdown. A.J. Terrell, 2 picks and a touchdown. But Trey Lance hoists the Lombardi. Our mission is accomplished. The Atlanta Falcons have won it all. Who is your Super Bowl MVP? Let me know down in the comment section below. I'm curious to see who they're going to give it to. I would say, I think it is probably Trey Lance. A.J. Terrell might have stolen it with the pick 6 logic for the Super Bowl in this game. But the game was already over at that point. Trey Lance throws for 283, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Did fumble the ball. J.P. Burton had his moments in the first half throwing to Michael Mayer, but after that, that was it. Bijan ends up having a great game. Did fumble, but scored a touchdown, over 100 yards rushing. Josh Jacobs got shut down in the second half, and their offense collapsed. Michael Mayer, 8 catches for 78 yards, and nobody really had any catches in this game except for him. 3 was the next highest for Kyle Pitts, Jacoby Myers, Rashid Shaheed. Madsen 2 for 49. Big one to set up points at the end of the half. 60 yards for Drake London. And then defensively, defense could have played better for sure, but they played well. They played well. Made plays when they needed to, and we got it done. Love to see it. Season recap does have A.J. Terrell as your Super Bowl MVP. No Falcons. Actually, no, hold on. Just read it. Bijan Robinson, Offensive Player of the Year, Coach of the Year, Gene Dangus, yours truly. I think that's the right call. A.J. Terrell steals Super Bowl MVP. Probably just with the pick 6. I think they would have given it to him. That's how this game works. But that is going to do it for this season. Off-season stream coming up. I'll let you know. Super Bowl champs. Take it easy.